Hi, welcome to Handmade Happy Hour. Today I've got 8 DIY ornaments to share with you. Let's start with some character ornaments. I'm using paper napkins for this, Mod Podge, and some chalk paint. I'm using all different character napkins, but you could use any holiday napkin that you want. You're going to grab some wood blank ornaments. I'm going to go ahead and cut off that ribbon there, and I'm going to replace that. You can buy these in bulk online. You can also pick them up in usually like 8 packs at the craft store. The first thing I'm doing is painting it with some white chalk paint, and that's just so that the colors of the napkin pop through. Then I'm separating the plies of the napkin. I'm only using that top printed ply, and I'm cutting out the design that I want to use. I just love this little Snoopy. He's so cute. I grew up with watching Snoopy at Christmas, so I had to do a Snoopy one. And I'm going to coat the ornament, the dried ornament, with Mod Podge. This is matte. And then I have a little mist of water. I'm just gently misting that napkin, and that's going to help with wrinkles. You don't want to use too much water, just a light mist. Then pick it up and place it right onto your wood ornament shape. You've got a little time to wiggle it into position, but just be gentle because it is a wet paper napkin. And then go ahead and smooth with your fingers to get any wrinkles out. Now I'm adding a little bit more Mod Podge here just to top coat and just to make sure that that is really pressed down on all those edges. And let's go ahead and cover that top. Now once it's dry, you can go ahead and cut off the extra napkin. You could also use a nail file here or a sanding sponge to sand that away. But for this one, I'm just going to go ahead and cut it off with some sharp scissors and work around those curved edges, finishing that off. Now it's time to do a top coat. You can top coat with gloss, matte, or satin, whatever kind of finish you want. And just give it a nice thick top coat. And now I'm going to add some gems just to highlight the design on the napkin. Just adding a little bit of glue there, and then just placing the gems right onto those little light bulbs that are on the napkin. You could do all different kinds of embellishments, and I'm going to show you a few other embellishments coming up. Let's go ahead and get those glued down. I love these micro gems. You can find these for fingernail art. All right, now I'm going to do some glittering just to that top there. This is just some inexpensive, I call it kid glitter. You can pick that up at Dollar Tree. So I'm going to add the Mod Podge just to the top, and the gems and everything are dry at this point. And then I'm sprinkling the glitter on. You could also paint this gold. You could add a ribbon there, whatever you want. There's lots of different ways to finish these off. I'm going to dry brush off the extra glitter. If you wanted to seal that, you could add a coat of Mod Podge on the top of that. I didn't here. And then I'm just painting the edge with some white paint. Go ahead and re-poke that hole and add a little ornament hanger, just a little bit of twine. Look how cute these turn out. They are so fun to make. I'm not sure which one's my favorite. I've been collecting character napkins for such a long time. Okay, so now on this Grinch one, I just wanted to show you that those little flat clay slices also glue down amazingly. And if you want to add some custom glitter, just mix a little bit of glitter with Mod Podge and then brush that over the design. This will just create a really light dusting of purple glitter on that hair and then orange glitter on her hair. This is a really quick and easy way to make your own glittered Mod Podge. I really like highlighting the different areas of the designs on the napkins. You can see here I'm using the gems just to really accentuate the different designs. Do a little bit on Kuromi and of course Hello Kitty. And you can see big gems work, little gems work. They're all so fun. Which one's your favorite character? I love them all. All right, let's do some photo transfer. You're going to start by making a laser copy of your family photo, and I'm using Mod Podge Photo Transfer. I'm painting that onto the image. A nice thick coat. You don't want to see any of the image coming through. And then I'm going to pick that up gently and place that onto some canvas fabric. And I'm so sorry, it's very hard to see that canvas fabric, but that's some just lightweight muslin. I'm gonna smooth with my fingers and press that down, and you're gonna let that dry for a full 24 hours. After 24 hours, you're gonna take a damp sponge and just tap lightly onto the image to remove the paper. And then circular motion, you're going to rub off the paper, and you're gonna probably have to do this step 3 times. Let it dry for 20 minutes and then repeat this process until you have a clean image. And then from there, you can sew with this however you normally would. I just got some fabric for the backing and I sewed around it, creating this little pillow shape, and added a hanger. Very simple to do and so cute. Okay, next let's do some glitter monogram ornaments. I love these flat ornaments. They're kind of like almost an M&M shape. And for this, I'm gonna use Mod Podge gloss. We're gonna open up that ornament. You can also use the multi-surface of the Mod Podge brand here. Let's pour a little bit of Mod Podge in. You're not gonna use too much. I like to use the gloss for this because it creates a really nice shiny finish with that glitter. So let's roll that around in there. And we're going to make sure that we tap any of the extra out. So you don't want to waste the Mod Podge. So you can go ahead and pour that back into the jar, but you want the whole thing coated on the inside. So if you pour a little bit too less, add a little bit more. You can shake it up like that. Just make sure the whole thing gets coated on the inside with Mod Podge. Definitely get rid of the excess, because you don't want it to be too clumpy. And then I'm going to use a funnel to funnel in some ultrafine glitter. You can use chunky glitter also. Either one will work. And now we're going to shake that glitter around on the inside. It's going to still look a little bit milky, but it's going to dry really pretty and really sparkly. So just make sure you're shaking it until it's completely covered on the inside. And then we're gonna turn it upside down, and I'm not gonna lie, these take several days to dry. So go ahead and turn it upside down in a cup and then take a look at it when it's dry. It's so beautiful and shiny. And I found these letter stickers in the scrapbooking section of the store. I think these were Hobby Lobby. And we're gonna go ahead and just sticker that right on there. If you wanted to add a drop or two of some heavy duty glue, you could do that as well. But I made these and the stickers are still going strong. Let's go ahead and reattach our little topper. Look how beautiful these are, so pretty. I love these colors, that dark midnight blue, but the monogram is really fun for a personalized ornament. Have you seen these adorable mini canvases from Dollar Tree? Let's make them into some pet portraits. So first I'm gonna make a little pattern of the topper there. I'm using wax paper for this because that makes it really easy to see through your paper and line up your fabric the way you want it. So for this little canvas, I'm gonna cover it with fabric. I found this cute pet Christmas fabric, but you can use any fabric that you want. Let's go ahead and cut out our little pattern. And then you can see how you can easily sort of line it up to know where you wanna cut out. Now I'm gonna cut out a larger square around that so that we can wrap that fabric to the back of the canvas. Let's go ahead and take our pins out and let's get that glued down. So I'm gonna use Mod Podge matte here. If you had the fabric formula, that would work too, but the matte works great for this, and this isn't a project that we're gonna be washing, so it's not really necessary to use the fabric formula, even though we are using fabric. Go ahead and place that into the center of the canvas. You can see you got a little bit of time to play with it. Go ahead and get that pressed down, just making sure that that's in the center. Smoothing with my fingers to really make sure that's sealed down. I love this fabric. All these dogs are so cute. And let's go ahead and add a little bit more Mod Podge to those corners. We're gonna do a mitered corner. So we're gonna go ahead and fold that back, and I'll add a little blue tape to secure that. You could also hot glue this corner back and hot glue those edges, but it does get a little bit thick with the hot glue. So if you have the time and you have the patience, I really think using the Mod Podge is the best. So you can see I've got the corners glued down there, and now I'm gonna glue down the edges, and creates a really nice finished edge. Go ahead and peel that off once it's dry, and you can see that that looks really good and flat. Now I'm gonna hot glue a backing on the whole thing. Since this is a tree ornament, it might get seen from the back. So let's just add a little felt piece there. For me personally, I like to finish off the backs of my projects, especially if I'm giving them as gifts, but definitely for the ornaments, because they do tend to get seen from the back side as well. Now let's add a little ribbon border there. I love these sparkly ribbons, just perfect to finish that off. And now I want to paint my little easel. These ones came with the easels. These were from Dollar Tree, and I'm just using a little treasure gold paint on there to paint it gold. And we're going to add a little ornament hook, just a little hanger with some baker's twine. Go ahead and tie a knot in that. And then we will glue down our little frames. Look how cute this is. Now again, you could do this with any kind of fabrics that you want. I just thought these pets were so cute. So if you have someone who's a dog lover, find some cute Santa dog fabric. This is really adorable. It's like a little pet portrait. Okay, next let's do a little bit of napkin decoupage. I love these square ornaments from Dollar Tree. They're a really cool shape to work with. And I'm only gonna work with that top printed ply of the napkin, just like at the beginning of the video. But this is a different technique. I'm gonna do a feathered edge here. This is water and a paintbrush, and I'm painting around my image. This is one of those spode napkins. I picked these up at a yard sale. I got a whole pack of them for 25 cents, and I have made so many different Christmas projects with them. So you can see I'm just painting around it, and then I'm using my fingers to go ahead and tear that wet edge, and that creates kind of like a vintage torn look. If you're doing a painted project, it really helps the napkin to blend in with the painted background. But for this, we're gonna have the clear background. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my Mod Podge, trying to make sure I have my brush strokes going nice and evenly in the same direction. And we're gonna go ahead and place that down. This is the back side. I hope that's not too confusing. So I place that napkin down with the printed side towards the back. So once that dries, and you'll see through the ornament to see the napkin. So smoothing with my fingers, trimming off any extra there. Go ahead and just trim it up a little bit. And now I'm going to top coat with more just to seal that down. And again, I'm trying to go in one direction with my brush strokes, and that will just help minimize any looks, brush stroke looks. Now to finish it off, I'm using a complementary color to the background of the napkin, and I'm sponging that on to create a little bit of texture. And now you can see how that napkin really pops through. Let's add some of this snowball confetti. Very fun, easy way to make a cool ornament with one of those Dollar Tree blanks. You could even do a family photo on the back here. I love the little peekaboo ornament. It's almost like a little snow globe. Okay, now let's work with some of those paper straws. This is an upcycled jar lid, and I've cut some paper straws into little sections, and you can see that I'm gluing them down just to make a tree shape. This is a really fun, easy way to make an ornament with a kid. The Mod Podge holds it perfectly, and then if you want to add a little sparkle, I'm just painting on some of the Mod Podge sparkle. These are so cute and adorable. All right, let's make a rustic ornament with some of those wood discs and scrapbook paper. We've gone ahead and cut out our image from the scrapbook paper, and then we're applying the Mod Podge directly to the wood disc. These wood discs are really fun for photo transfer also. Let's add more Mod Podge to the back of the paper, and then we'll just place it right onto the wood disc. And these wood discs, just like the other wood ones, you can buy these in bulk at the holiday time. You can buy these in packs of 12 and 24 at both of the different big craft stores, and of course online. Now we're top coating with more Mod Podge to seal that down. And then you can finish these off in a lot of different ways. Here, we're gonna add a glittered edge to it. Let's go ahead and get that completely glued down. And once it's dry, we're going to put Mod Podge all around the edge. And then we're going to tap some glitter on the edge just to finish it off. So let's place that down. And then we're just going to glitter that edge, creating a really nice, almost like a frame, like a border frame. Really quick and easy, just tapping that. If a little bit extra goes over, it's fine. We're gonna tap that all off. but just add the glitter around the edge. And this is ultra fine glitter, but you could use chunky glitter here as well. And then we're gonna wait until that's completely dry before we dust off the glitter. And once it's dry, look at how pretty these turn out. We added a little embellishment to the top there. All right, this is a really cute one. This is our last one. This is so fun. Go ahead and add some paint to your hand, place it right onto an ornament ball, and then go in with some black paint and detail paint brushes and paint some eyes and create some snowmen out of that handprint. You can add hats, you can add carrot noses, little scarves, mouths, whatever you want. Take a look at this final design for some inspiration. I love these cute hand-painted ornaments. Thanks so much for joining me on this video. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.